friends, hello, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. We are going over our sniper build today. We're going 5'11", 180, shot, shoots left. Do you want to go smaller? I mean, hey, you could go smaller. I like to have a little bit of size because especially in this game, speed matters. What we're seeing too, once again, size matters as well. You're easily knocked off the puck if you get too small. Typically, when we're sniper, we're looking to be a winger in the first place. So 5'11" is a little bit on the shorter side. 5'11", 5'10" kind of range there. Gets the speed up to about a 9, what is that, 88, I believe, before the boost, or 87. Gets up to the 87 before the boost. And we go, well, it gets up to, I think it's actually an 88, and you get that. We have the, I forget, it shows the whole thing on the outside there. Nonetheless, we're starting a quick pick. I already played the game enough to know that the defense is terrible. The defense is not good for this night. It's hard in general for a lot of builds right now because it's just such a game of speed. It's such a game of speed, quick release. So this is your choice. I'm going quick pick. If you find yourself to be more of a bring it over here real quick. If you find yourself to be more of a poke checker than a passing lanes kind of guy or girl, pick stick 'em up. You know, one or the other, whichever one you find yourself doing more defensively, that is the one I would recommend doing here. Personally, I like quick pick. I like being in a passing lanes. I like picking a puck up, you know, trying to get those interceptions to prevent the breakaways. That can happen quite a bit in this game because, again, of how much speed is currently incorporated. But if you are more of a poke checker, that does work. Depends on your play style. You know you better than I know you. I go quick pick. Then we're going, gotta have it. Gotta have the wheels. Gotta keep up with keeping up. You get the plus 3% and plus 5% in the speed and acceleration. Ever so important, reaching top speed. And we have the attributes to make sure we do get to that very quickly. And quick release. Very cheesy to start the year. Will we get a quick update here and there? Maybe. Right now, though, quick release is it's killer to say the very least. Goalie reduction minus 15%. You get your shots off quicker as a wrist and a snapshot. It is what you want. Let's go through the stats. 87 wrist shot accuracy, 88 on his slap shot power. One thing I do like about the sniper is it gives you very good shot stats to start, so you can kind of afford to drop them substantially and then put that onto the speed, because again, game of speed, we are missing, you know, there's a lot of speed abilities. You can really speed up your player and make them fly. In this case, again, you got to sacrifice a little bit for the defense, a little bit for the shot. Probably not as much for the sniper as you do the others, but an OP ability is an OP ability. And with the goalies playing this game, take advantage of them. Balance -1 to the 85. Then we have the agility and 85 as well. Then your wrist shot power, 87. Slap shot power, 88. Acceleration 94. I like it up there again. Pretty good boost for the acceleration. Puck control is 86, and again, endurance is right around 89. Some builds I have noticed so far, you know, like when we get to our two-way forward build, it's a little bit more important. The guy drains a little bit quicker than when we was using a playmaker yesterday. We was going up and down the ice, seemingly never out of energy. It recovered a lot quicker. Passing 82. The offensive awareness, we dropped that a couple ticks so we can boost up the stick handling and the defensive awareness, which again, you can only do so much. It's not going to have a big impact, which is why we are adding the ability there defensively to balance things out. Hand-eye, -4, not a big deal. Strength, +6, ever so important. Strength was going to prevent you from getting knocked out the puck, keep your posture. It helps with collisions, which again, very common in this game. And board play, neck battles, and so forth. So love that. Didn't touch the durability, didn't touch the shot blocking. Again, I mean, you really could. If you really wanted to max it all out, you could, just because the shot blocking is already so atrocious. And you don't want to hurt your durability too much. 80 is low. I don't mind it being that low. I don't need to bump it up too much. We did +7 to deacon because, as before mentioned, as a sniper, I'm not intending to play center. If you want to play center, you can. I usually don't recommend that because the defensive abilities are just atrocious. As a center, you know, a lot of time in the middle of the ice, you want to have some defensive abilities there. Can work if you're trying to play smaller clubs, of course, but nonetheless. So for that reason, our deacon's in 87 because, again, anytime you can stick handle faster, anytime on them breakaways, you can move the puck back and forth, deacon dangle faster. It is a benefit. It is going to bend the goalie over backwards, and we don't need face-off, so we're just whatever, 85. I didn't drop him completely because in the event of the penalty in sixes, I mean, you are playing center. Only thing is you're probably going to play their center who's got 90 draws. The discipline so far, a lot of clean hockey. Not only a lot of clean hockey, it seems like you could poke just about anything because the poke checking's so bad sometimes it just doesn't even poke their leg. But no, you know, we played some bigger guys a couple times though, and their poke checking is actually outstanding. Fighting seal dropped all the way. Had no reason at all to have that up because we don't fight, and it's just a waste. Even if you do fight, It's a wasted attribute because you can just be using that somewhere else where you always use said attribute. That's a big part as well. I kind of mentioned all the time is sometimes it's a matter of give and take. What do you use more? You kind of have to talk to yourself about that. Some things you can afford to get rid of if you just don't use them as much. For me, I know I need to do it more. I just don't. I don't body check a lot. So theoretically, I could drop that bad boy. I can drop at 8 points, to be completely honest, because I just don't. I'm not a hitter. If I get it, but if you're a balanced player, you do use the hits and you should use the hits. But if that's the case, then you can boost that passing up probably close to a 90, maybe an 87. And that would really help your passing, or you can boost up your stick checking, your shot checking, stuff like that, just to keep in mind. Try to build a balanced, well-rounded player that when we make these builds that, accustomed to everybody, works the best. We'll also throw in a couple things in like we did with the quick pick there if you want to. Nonetheless, that is going to wrap things up for this video. As always, if y'all enjoyed it, I'd appreciate you liking, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.